A very good afternoon to you. Well, here today at Preston, we start our coverage of the 1980 Carl United Kingdom Snooker Championship Final. The final that will take place over today and tomorrow, a total of 31 frames in all, and resting on it a record first prize for the eventual winner of £6,000. Well, the two men who've made their way through to this final are, without any doubt, the two that have commanded so much of the attention here in Preston Guildhall since the tournament began just under a fortnight ago. And the two men are, of course, Steve Davis, the 23-year-old from London, and Alex Higgins from Northern Ireland. Their approach to the game is certainly very different. So much has been said about the technical brilliance of Steve Davis, and his coolness and his calmness has to be seen to be believed. Alex Higgins, the man with a flair, who plays shots that others might well discard. And so there they are, the two men who'll be playing out this final, as I say, today and tomorrow, that final taking place. It's a very different match, of course, than the ones they've had to play so far to get to the final. Previously, you had to win just 9 frames to get through. Now, the winning target is 16, and we all remember that Steve Davis played Alex Higgins in the quarterfinal of the World Championship earlier this year in Sheffield. Davis went off like a bomb. He got a break of 136, which ended up as the joint top score of that World Championship, but eventually Davis lost the match to Higgins. So what's going to happen here? We'll sit back and enjoy it all with us. The very start of the match, our commentators are John Pullman and Ted Lowe, and this is frame 1, and this is Alex Higgins breaking off.
31 frames to go, and a new name to be inscribed on the UK Championship trophy. At the table, Alex Higgins. His opponent, Steve Davis. And it's Davis that takes the first ball of this final.
Six. 7.
A brilliant victory over former champion Terry Griffiths in the semi-final to put himself in this final for the first time.
Fourteen. 15. 22.
His height of 6'2" will be helpful here to get over this cluster of reds. Cue ball right in the pack, but he has a red into the top pocket. Putting the rest on top of the spiders to gain just a little more height.
23.
His break goes to 30.
30.
And this young man starting off in brilliant form, Ted.
Shades of his semi-final match, John. He did exactly the same against Terry Griffiths.
Well, it's often, you know, not easy to start off in the initial frame of a match in this sort of fashion. It usually takes a few minutes to settle in.
$38. $39. $46.
Predicted by many authorities in the professional game of snooker, this young man as future world snooker champion.
47.
His break goes 1 point above the
51.
half century.
$52. $54.
And he's still in position.
$55.
Could have done with just a shade harder on that one to give himself a little more angle on the blue, but it's a red that he can get on, a little longer than he would have perhaps liked, but it doesn't seem to make too much difference to this young man.
60. $61.
With this black, Alex Higgins will require one snooker.
Once again, a little straight on the back. I think he'll have to get on the red into the middle pocket.
$68. $69.
Well, you couldn't have planned or executed a better start to a two-day championship final than that, could you? Davis, in fact, took that frame, quite obviously, and so he led 1 frame to 0. And he took the second frame as well, a very big score on the second, 107 to 16. He had a couple of very useful breaks of 36 and 38. So Steve Davis, 2-0 up. Here's frame 3, and my goodness, he's away again, already leading 25 points to 4.
little grin there, he almost got two.
Well, he's got a choice of the blue or the pink here. We'll have to go for one of them, because with the red right over the corner pocket, he won't be able to play a safety shot.
One to Steve Davis. One. Seven.
Alex looking there to see if the pink will go after this red, and I think it will. I think he'll be able to get on that quite easily.
8.
We're well into the third frame, and it's
14.
the first time that Alex has had an opportunity to get in amongst them.
$50. $20.
Just 1
21.
point behind now.
I think Alex will have to screw back onto the red that's close to the black spot in order to give himself a bit of room. Now the black will go either way. Open things up very nicely after this red.
28. $29. $36. $37.
I played that very well. Had to be quite accurate with that positional shot. There is one red that will go into the
44.
corner pocket.
$45.
That takes the break to 51.
51. 52. $58.
Oh dear.
58.
Alex has got a snooker, but he badly needed that one. A difference now of 36 points and still 43 points on the table.
One.
Well, that was a tremendously well worked out shot from young Steve there, playing the cannon to pop the red over the corner pocket, but unfortunately for him, he hasn't come very nicely on the colour that he so badly needs.
One to Steve Davis.
Now, Steve, having missed that colour, can only tie with the last red, the black, and all the colours.
Foul. 4 to Alex Higgins.
Well, Steve now needs one successful snooker, red and a black, and all the colours to draw.
And it's Alex that's piling on the snookers. Swerved himself out of trouble there. Oh dear.
Foul.
6 points away, and surely that seals the fate of Steve Davis in this third frame.
And indeed it did. Little wry grin on Steve Davis's face there, but remember he'd won the first two, but that was the first time Higgins had got back into the match. More like the old Higgins there, and in fact that made the score 2 to Davis and 1 to Higgins. Frame 4, well, Davis started off again very well, had a useful opening break. Higgins has been allowed, in fact, at this stage, just a couple of visits to the table. He had one red, came back again, got a red and a pink, but now he's lost his chance to really get back in, and he's let Davis at the table. Davis leading in frame 4, then 19-8.
One.
And that was a beautifully played pink into the middle. Screwed back into the pack of reds, left himself a nice straight red into the corner.
8. $15. 16.
Red across into the opposite corner pocket after this one.
$23. 24.
The 6 reds are reduced to 5.
$31.
And didn't kick through the reds quite as much as he wanted. Long pink into the bottom corner pocket now.
And what a great shot.
38.
Down to 3 reds now. Alex once again requiring snookers.
46. 47. 53. 54. 55.
There's not sufficient balls there for Steve Davis to make a snooker century.
60.
But there's certainly enough to give him a 3-1 lead in the first 4 frames of this 31-frame final.
60 to Steve Davis.
So yet another very useful break to Steve Davis, which took him into a 3-frames-to-1 lead. And in fact, over 50 breaks in all but one of those first 4 frames. 69 and 60 to Davis, and a 58 to Higgins in that 3rd frame. Those 4 frames taking less than 70 minutes. Well, while we were watching that frame, the players were on a refreshment break. They've now come back out. In fact, they're at the table here, so here live, the final. 3-1 to Steve Davis. Higgins has been playing well. He's built up a lead of 32-9, but Davis is back at the table now. Just watch this little shot. That's a nice black, and somebody will appreciate that in the commentary box is Dennis Taylor, and he's with Jack Carnham.
16.
And this thrilling match continues here between these 2 young players. Completely different in styles, one being sheer poetry of motion according to the book, and the other one playing off extreme ability and flair. And what a
24.
treat they're really giving us.
$25.
Well, it looks as if Steve has got a tremendous opportunity here. Oh, having said that, he's wobbled the black in the pocket. Tried to force the black in, got absolutely perfect position on the red. And now he's left Alex in with a chance here.
One.
And the last black that Steve Davis missed there was the first loose shot that he's played in the match so far.
Eight. Nine. $16. 17. 24. 24 to Alex Higgins. Steve Davis 25, Alex Higgins 56.
And this surely is a chance for Steve Davis here to possibly take the frame, the 3 reds reasonably in open positions, and the colours nicely situated.
I think you'll find it very interesting. Steve might just leave himself an angle here to pop the second last red and shift. Oh, he's missed another easy shot. You'll find now Alex will pop this red, shift the other red off the cushion and leave it over the middle pocket. Well, it's in the middle of the table now and gives him a very good opportunity of clearing the colours.
Seven.
And that puts Stevie in just a little bit of trouble here. He now requires a snooker.
8.
And that was a very vital red. And Alex there has played quite a subtle shot. He's not going to let Steve Davis off the hook. Frame pretty safe, but he still played a snooker. Dennis, you've been playing in this championship. It seems inexplicable that Stevie could have missed the pink and black that he did. Give us your thoughts on that.
Well, unbelievable, Jack, considering the way he has been cueing. I think at the moment Steve's still going to be thinking about the two easy balls he did miss. So the sooner he gets that out of his mind, the better for himself. And here's Alex off again with these typical clearances. I think he's missed the brown now. He won't be too worried about that.
So Steve Davis concedes, and that is 3 frames to 2 to Steve Davis.
Well, Steve sat there. As I say, I think he'll be trying to put those 2 easy shots he missed out of his mind. I'm sure he's a very capable young gentleman to forget about those. He's got a tremendous following here as well. There seems to be a lot of supporters come up from London, which will help him as well. And Alex is there sipping away at his water. Alex is unpredictable. Anything can happen with this gentleman. Fascinating to watch. I certainly enjoy watching Alex more so than any of the other players because he's so unpredictable.
Sixth frame, Steve Davis to break.
Tremendous lot of screw on the cue ball there from Alex. A lot of people think this is a bit flash, but it's one of those shots. It's a two-way shot. If he knocks the red in, he's on one of the lower colours. If he misses it, he's got the white ball down behind the baulk line and usually reasonably safe.
And now with Steve Davis leading 3-2 and at 20-4, 25-4, I'm sorry, we already have 5 frames completed here, which is by far the quickest rate of frame scoring that we've had in the tournament so far. And that's more like Steve has been playing in the previous frames. That beautiful, long, raking, smooth cue action. And this young man is under tremendous pressure because so much is expected from him that he must begin to wonder if it's really possible. And Alex is certainly not making his job an easy one.
Four. Five.
And I don't think the black is going to spot. No. So it goes on the highest available.
12.
And this case it's the brown.
$19. $20.
Well, Steve was a little bit short there. I think he played for the other red that's sitting on the pink spot. Just didn't quite get through the ball. Very nice shot with the rest. I think he's going to go right into the middle of the reds here after potting the pink. Not just as he wanted, but a very good shot nevertheless.
32.
It is very noticeable that for the first time in the tournament I see that Alex Higgins isn't sitting down in his chair. He's full of concentration watching Stevie play. And that is surely a test that he's very determined indeed.
$39. $40. $46. $47.
Well, it seems that Steve Davis had his little flurry of bad shots, and he seems to be right back in the groove now.
53.
Break of 53 so far.
54.
I think Steve will have to come down on the red that's over the middle pocket this time, off the pink. And helped by a nice little kiss on the blue. We could see quite a
60.
big break here. Well, it is a big break at the minute, 60, but there's a possible 100 on here from Steve. Don't just think he's got the angle on the black that he wanted, Jack, so he possibly go for the green. I think the red sitting in the middle of the four reds will go into the top right-hand pocket. So my guess he's going to take the green and get on the middle red.
$64.
And Alex now requiring snookers.
70. $71.
Beautiful shot there from Steve. A lot of top on his cue ball to follow through and cannon into the two reds.
76. $77.
Just a little bit short with the white this time.
Well, what a dream of a player this young man is, Dennis. He really is a methodical young man, isn't he? Everything is so clean and tidy that he plays.
Yes, Jack, and at the minute he's thinking very well, and with Steve's cue action, if he's thinking well, he's not going to miss many shots.
Beautiful shot.
88.
Break of 88 so far.
89.
And he just overran the blue there. I'm sure he played for the blue in the centre.
Nicely on the yellow.
94.
I think the green will go past the pink into its own pocket. We'll soon find out. No, in fact, he's played
96.
for the green into the yellow pocket. Just a little bit too close to the cushion. But the way Steve's playing, I think he'll knock this in without any trouble at all.
99. That's it. And what a beautiful break.
$103. $108.
And as Stevie Davis pots the black here, he will surely go into a lead of 4 frames to 2. And having said that, he lets me down. Full of smiles. And what a glorious break, Dennis.
And very interesting to see Alex applauding the break. Absolutely tremendous. So Alex is in good spirits this afternoon as well, Jack. And I think we're in for an absolutely cracking match here. And Steve, well, he certainly forgot about the couple of easy shots he missed in the previous game, Jack. Absolutely fantastic break there.
Would you say, Dennis, that this sort of pressure that's imposed on young Steve now is too much? I mean, he's such a young man, isn't he?
Well, he's coping absolutely unbelievably with it. He's sat there as if he's a 40-year-old.
And what a glorious shot there. Opening shot of the frame. And this has been the pattern right the way through.
A little lapse in concentration again.
Back, please. What?
I think Alex will pot the black with a left-hand side to come out for the 2 reds that's open at the minute.
$8. $9.
And Alex now with the blue into the corner pocket. I think Alex is probably the best player at using the rest in the world today. It's unbelievable.
14. $15.
Well, he hit the reds, Jack. He's been very fortunate there. He hasn't left a thing, so missed an easy blue, split the reds up, but got away with it.
One good feature about Alex's play is that playing a chap like Stevie Davis here, who is so dangerous, he doesn't alter his pattern of play. He really goes for his shots. what a lovely shot. Such a easy, smooth pace there. Well, I wonder if any other sport can boast two such superb players. They really are superstars in my book.
Eight. Nine.
Well, none of the reds are going here, so it'll be interesting to see how Alex plays this shot. He's looking to see if there is a plant. Tremendous amount of check side, but once again he's hit the reds and isn't on anything.
14.
Down onto the bottom cushion this time, I should think.
So Alex taking an early lead in this frame. 29 points to Stevie Davis's 1.
To Alex Higgins.
So what a wonderful afternoon this has been for Steve Davis. Leading here at the moment 4-2, the last frame of the afternoon session in progress, and he's back here at the table. Higgins finding life very difficult indeed. What a wonderful break that was of 114 in that last frame, and I'm sure you enjoyed watching it live here with us. We'll be back here in Sportswide, that's after Nationwide. That'll be about 6:45 for a report on the final, and our main snooker program here again tonight at 10:50.